Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Black in the Flash's summer speedrunning event, the Juneteenth weekend special. This has been a phenomenal weekend. It's been an honor to be a part of this once again. Shout outs to all of our previous hosts who have helped out. Shout outs to all of our previous runners. If you guys are just now joining us, the runs will be available on YouTube to catch up on, where you can catch up on all of the HotFix events. You guys can just head over to youtube.com/gamesdonequick and you can catch everything over there. But we're going to keep the party going for the remainder of the night, and we have a really, really cool run coming up, a deathless challenge run of Nevanos by the one and only Mr. Bones. Mr. Bones, you want to tell the people about yourself?
Hello. Thanks for having me on. My name's Nevanos, and I'm much big retro gaming.
I mixed that up.
Big Victor.
Okay. No, you are Mr. Bones. I've seen you before. You are Mr. Bones. It's just facts.
You know what? I've been in the Bones once or twice. That's I would say. But yes, doing the Deathless Run today, big retro game enthusiast, and I decided with the mini games that I wanted to do for this event, I decided to go with one of the more obscure and more wilder games that I played in the last year, and I figured that Mr. Bones would be a good game to showcase. So yeah, hopefully you guys will enjoy the ride when it starts, and I would like to my good friends ryyudo, sarconius here, if you want to introduce yourselves as well.
Yeah, hey, everyone. Name's ryyudo. You might have seen some of the interstitials already from this event here, so you might be familiar with my rather handsome face. Hopefully, please agree, have a rather handsome face. But happy to join you here for some Mr. Bones action, because dang, this game rules.
And I'm Sarconius, also a big retro enthusiast, and I'm basically the person that got Nevanos into Mr. Bones in the first place, and hopefully we can spread the bones around.
This is your fault.
Yep,
Everything
all
makes sense
my
now.
Yeah, I got a lot to owe to Sarconius for getting me in this place in the first place, but yeah, very much looking forward to showing my joy of Mr. Bones to the world for sure. And should I get started? I guess so.
Yeah, would you like a countdown?
Sure.
All right, we're gonna count down to go. All right, ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go.
All right, and we'll go through all the cutscenes as well, because I guess I must have set the time until like 1:30, but then considering what I've learned, I figured that we got so much time to spare that we're just gonna let you enjoy the cutscenes as well. So hopefully you guys enjoy the what do you call it sometimes, but yeah, enjoy.
these bones? Man, you know I got the blues. Excuse me, but did I miss something? What's going on? Oh, I see. Nice talking to you. Somebody's messing with something he shouldn't be messing with. Now we're living proof of that. Undead proof anyway. You are an impurity. Hey, let's not get personal now. You will be dissolved. Uh-oh.
Why do you run like that?
Absolute cinema. Bravo.
There you go. Yeah, God, that is peak. That is so good still to this day.
I gotta say, as far as Saturn cutscenes go, this is like pretty top tier. I feel like a lot of them have just like that uncanny valley. I don't know if you've ever seen like Clockwork Knight.
Oh,
Not yet.
yes. I like
I've
that.
seen that one
Like,
yet.
because I know what happens next there.
How have I never heard of this game before?
Mr. Bones or Clockwork Knight? Or both?
Yes.
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 The answer is, it's the Saturn. That's the legitimate answer.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
But at least to explain the stage a little bit here, it's pretty much as obvious as it seems, question mark. You see that he's running through the fences, jumping over stuff, gets stuff thrown at him every now and then, tries to dodge that. 9 out of 10 people will die immediately at the beginning of the stage here because you don't exactly know what to do or what the dangers are, where you can stand or what you're doing. So it's kind of a funny little starter stage, but it rules at the same time.
Yeah, falling into those holes will deal damage. It's the jumping is a little bit delayed, so it can take some getting used to. So it's definitely a little bit of a barrier for people first getting into the game.
Yeah, in all fairness, the delay is there, not because, the Saturn is not powerful enough or anything like that. How dare you say something like that? But because he has no muscles. How is he going to jump? He really's got to ramp that thing up.
He's all bones.
He's all bones.
Put some meat on the bones.
Yeah, that's right. The quest for meat.
I'm not doing this segue again, am I?
I was waiting, J-Rock. I was waiting.
Shout out to Super Meat Boy for the sponsorship. You guys can check out Super Meat Boy coming back to PC. You guys want to die again. Coming to PC in early console 2026. Twice now. All right.
Twice.
I love it.
Cool.
Oh, gosh.
Excellent.
All right, so we're probably getting to the point where most people would just have their run end at the start. And it's right here.
Yeah. Nice triple decker there for you. You probably don't have much health at that point. You just get dunked in over and over.
Yes, yeah, for sure. Oop, that's another hole. Ouch.
No, his name is
Yeah.
Bone. I have no what you're talking about. It's Bone.
I was going to ask if the name Bones was your health bar. I got my answer.
You have
My
a lot of
favorite-
bones that help.
My favorite variation, or at least one of my favorite friends' variation, that name is Bonif.
Yeah, Bonif.
Bone
It's
5.
called Bomb.
Yeah, hey, Bomp is
Oh yeah,
Bomp, I think, is my favorite.
Right to the second stage where we're kind of just being assaulted, more or less.
Yeah. He's so tired too. He's like, oh man, I just ran that whole graveyard, and now I'm getting literal hands. So earlier I said, 9 out of 10 people will die on this first stage. That last one will die here if you have not read the instruction manual for this game, because there's functionalities of this game that you don't get told or even alluded to compared to other video games, and that's the ability to like fight enemies. You don't exactly know how to do that, so you're gonna see once his foes start launching themselves onto this platform here.
For now, it's just a matter of surviving the gauntlet.
Yeah, just slapping your toes dangerously.
So my ankles are weak enough, man. I should just go for my weakness. Like, dang.
Yeah, it's true. How do they know? After this, they don't attack his ankles ever again. Kind of foolish behavior.
But there is another unique mechanic with this, which you're probably not going to see much here since Nevanos is so good at the game, though. But if you take enough damage, you will start losing body parts, and you have to just kind of pull them back onto yourself. And yeah, when you have less body parts, your movement, as you would expect, is not quite so great. So it's pretty much the lower health you have, the harder the game becomes.
Yeah, it really, pun half intended here, tears you to shreds for playing the game poorly. It will do you in. There will be some intentional uses of it, though, later on, but, it's not the same comedic effect when you see someone suffering from the game.
Yeah.
Let's get this, and we leave.
I love how tired Mr. Bones is there. He's just like, oh, jeez, man. What a day, huh?
Now, normally we'll see the whole entirety of this level, but we're not going to do that today.
Oh, absolutely not. Yeah. First thing you first got to do is get rid of your body parts.
There's a button just for blowing yourself up.
Right. So here's a little trick that's a little bit fun. Yeah, just escalate to heaven. You're already dead. You might as well just go up to the top and say, what up, God? How you doing? All right, you're on the stage. Done.
I'm stiff as a wet sheet in a cold snap. You better face facts, Mr. Bones. They ain't gonna leave you alone. Some red-eyed devil's gonna make his bones tonight. Yeah, maybe I should just let him. What's that sound? Yeah, maybe there's a hotel I could hole up in. Some gingerbread house, bed, and breakfast, skeleton hotel.
God, the lines that he gives us so good.
But how do I know?
And this is before MGS.
Right?
Is someone out there? Who are you? What do you want? No, I know someone's out there. Either come inside or be on your way.
How does that thing do that? It would make that pretty noise.
What, have you been dead for 50 years? It's called guitar, son. Why don't you try one on for size?
He's definitely been dead.
Dang, this guy's good.
Don't think about it. Just play it.
That's it. I'm just going to pick up a guitar and just play it.
I wish I could play that well.
Just don't think it.
You're right. I was thinking about learning how to play guitar when I could just play
Just
the dang
do
thing.
it. Just pick it up and you got it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm so stupid. Oh, I should have known.
Just don't think about it. It's that easy.
And also, yes, just to be clear here, Looney Tune did call it. He has sunglasses, therefore he is blind. He's actually a blind Scots-Irishman in the forest.
Mr. Gullion,
The Goulian?
the man with the drums.
Yes, sir, we are missing.
You'd better hang on to that guitar. It might come in handy.
Thanks. Later on. about that. One chord and I wigged him. Now, y'all can't talk, but you can listen and maybe even feel.
Just feel it.
Yeah, just feel it. Unfortunately, I was beaten to the joke of, yeah, he feels it in his bones.
This is where the game stops being like a standard platformer and yeah, it turns into a rhythm game for this section.
What doesn't this game have?
I had to actually think about that for a bit. You'll discover that why this question is so hard to answer.
I was gonna say shmup, but I mean, there's technically kind of a...
Yeah, there's that asteroid shmup part. So
Yeah.
That's in there.
It's true.
Also, I love how they just start ripping out the candles as well every now and then. That rules.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you lost a little bit of health. You're bad to the bone.
Bad to the bone.
I love how each chord you hit, you can see their eyes turning blue in the background.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, sound bug. Looking at too hard.
It happens to the best of us, buddy.
Yeah. Just feel it. You just gotta feel it.
Yeah, there we go.
What? They don't make them like they used to.
They sure don't, Mr. Bones.
Good thing I got a sense of humor. A situation like this could be downright depressing.
All right. Now we got 3 levels where we deal with bats.
And not in the way you might be thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there go all.
I hate when that happens.
When bats just fly and steal all my bones.
Right. And then I have to travel through a forest as a result of that?
Man.
So,
Come
yeah.
cage.
As it was mentioned earlier by Sarconius, you can take damage in this game and you could lose your body parts and you kind of have to put them back together to kind of get your full functionality. This stage, and for the next few stages, just takes it from you. You just have to navigate the stage as a half skeleton or otherwise.
I mean, that's real. Some days I only feel like half myself too, so I get it.
Don't worry, this stage makes sure that you don't need your whole self to be your best self. All you need is like an arm and like a body, and you're good to go.
Remember that, chat. Sometimes just showing up is all you can do, you know?
That's right. Anyways, you don't need anything here. You just need to leave.
Fortunately, you'll need to have yourself to do the skip.
This is true.
But the back's the back, baby.
They are back. Just gonna jump up here, get this arm here, and we're gonna do another skip. And if I'm trying to magnetize this bone here, come on. Thank you.
So normally for these levels, you have to collect certain bone parts because it'll only let you leave the stage if you have specific parts attached. If you have more, it won't let you leave. But since we're just doing the skip, don't even need to do it.
Yep. All you have to do is be armed and dangerous.
Yeah. That's a minimum power Palpatine to give her the bats.
I'm glad we had the same brain set. That's good.
Oop. So the black bats actually steal your bones, but the other ones, they actually just slap you in the face.
Right. Well, clearly stealing your bones didn't work, so gotta try something a little bit more, direct.
It's true. Aye. That's good.
Yeah,
There's another skip.
You're winning the battle.
Yeah. Gotta grab here. Hopefully it works.
Shout out to chat for the puns. Very much appreciated.
Yeah, keep up the good work. I'm proud of everyone here.
We're gonna need it for a certain level. I mean, well, let's see enough the quality of chat's puns in comparison to the second to last level of the game.
Yeah, that is a special time. Going back to the question of what does this game not have? Don't worry, buddy. You'll see what this game absolutely does not have.
Ooh. But yeah, that was
Right, Mr. Bones has logged on.
that was another skip.
Yeah.
Ooh, well, you can check that off. Game has rolling logs.
Yep. It has that. Has mountains, runaway scenes.
Country music.
Has barrel
I
rolls.
also have a Sonic the Hedgehog spin.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is also a skip for this level. I'm not sure if.
Wait,
Nevanos
it's
is going
running
to try for this
animation?
one.
So yeah, this
Yes.
one. Yeah. Yeah, so this skip I would definitely do here. Because doing this level normally is actually kind of hard if you don't know where the logs are coming from. As I'll be spinning.
Yeah, playing the stage actually legitimately is pretty darn rough.
Ooh.
I'll say it's maybe 3 to 5 minutes long.
Yeah, say around that. Alright, here it comes. Wait.
No more bones.
Did you just glitch yourself off screen?
I've never seen this before.
I have never seen this.
I'm kind of curious how this is going to play out when we reach the end.
So this wasn't
normally
intentional?
Normally what happens is you get hit by the log and it pushes you up into the top right of the screen, which will clear the level. I've never seen it just completely go off the screen.
Enjoy the country tunes, everybody.
So the good news is for everybody is that you get to see the level play out normally in FMV view. So
Lo-fi log rolling to study to.
Some high quality graphics right here.
That's right. Look at this fine scenery. Oh yeah, you have to say the line now, Nev. You're on GDQ. You have to say the line. This has never happened
oh
before.
yeah, yes. Now I get this has never happened before. So if I die, actually, well, I guess I'm already dead. I'm buried on the ground. I'm definitely dead.
What I'm hoping is it just clears the level once you get to the end. It doesn't just soft lock.
The brand new bug, ladies and gentlemen. And on the concept of brand new bug, we got a concept of brand new. Sorry, we have brand new merch. You guys should check out the Juneteenth collection from our partners at the Yeti and Tantrum. We got the return of Link to the Flash, cute joy stickers, and drinkware plus Hyperjoy. You guys can type in !Yeti and !Tantrum in chat to check out the collections.
So this is bad. So
Yeah.
So see, at least the good news is what Well, considering this has happened, and I was meant to skip the level. We can count this as level beaten anyway, so it's fine.
You didn't die, so it's still deathless.
Still deathless. Not glitchless though, but deathless.
Yeah.
It's true. It's true. So, all right, so this game actually has a level select, so you can just go back to where you were.
Yeah, it's one of the niceties about this game. Some of the stages do get pretty ridiculous, but you can always return back to a level you left off on.
Mm-hmm. Wow. I'm still wow.
Yeah. Nev, I can't think of any better person to have that happen to. You're the best.
Yeah, I guess I'll just I'll find ways to break a game. But oh yeah, cutscene.
Wait, locking in.
At least I'm not dead.
Soft lock, not technically a death. We'll count it.
Yeah.
Enjoy the drum solo.
Oh, I'm ready for it. Let's see a perfect one.
Mm-hmm. This one technically isn't a rhythm minigame. It's more of just timing. So you're just watching those little dots go through the pipes, or the cables, I guess that would be. And basically just press a direction as long as they're still going into it. It's fairly simple.
Yeah.
Oh, let me turn the sound up real quick.
It's just how, normal drums work. You have your 4 sets of 4 drums, and you have a Tesla coil or 2 attached to it. Of course, that's just normal drums.
Yeah.
That's just how you power the drums, y'all.
Yes. Tesla powered drums. Bone Sujin, god dang it. Gas. Yeah, I gotta make this harder by reading all the puns off in chat here, because I see bongos as well.
The bongos, I can read them all for you. There's some really good ones.
You're a hero, thank you.
Just playing the bongos. Oh my god, I just saw the Taco no Bone Sujin. Yeah, you guys have been on it.
And I'm not gonna lie, someone said most orchestras use this setup. Real talk, the Blue Man Group would use a setup exactly like this.
I wouldn't put it past them.
Oh yeah.
Gong Bonanza.
Okay, Bonanza is actually wicked good.
Yes. The Bone Man Group? Excellent.
Great Purse, I think they're still in Vegas right now, even to this day. They put on one heck of a show, too.
The Blue Man Group?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
And I mean, he does have blue eyes. He could be Blue Man Group. That's true. All right, anyways, this is what happens if you play the drums too good. Typical drummer behavior, as it was said earlier.
Truly.
Whoa! That's quite a backbeat I got going there.
Well, we're gonna live for a little bit just to hear this man talk.
Yeah, you gotta take this slow.
And thankfully, there's no way to die.
Which that surprised me when you fell to the bottom.
Yeah, it's true.
First thing they gotta realize is that everybody has.
There's a spill around here a little bit. It really is.
Little baby, as soon as he comes out of the mama and has the blues. You know, it's not a matter of not having the blues or not knowing, it's a matter of not recognizing, what it is. It's just like we think that, just because somebody's got $10 million, they're happy. I can't prove this, but this is how I figure it. If prison ain't the blues, man, I don't know what is. There's been times when I've just been, just down, like they say, so far I can't see where up is at. You don't know what to do with it. You can't hold on to it inside forever, or you figure it'll bust your heart. And you can't let go of it to anybody because that won't necessarily do any, fix the problem. Sometimes a man's got to cry. Been rung up to think, and he's supposed to cry, he ain't a man or something, so he takes his guitar and he just kind
I feel in my bones right now.
I'm locked in on the speech going on, like the monologue going on while this is happening.
It is a spiritual experience, deeply so.
The disc itself actually has like a 5-minute track of this monologue, as well as a monologue from the final boss as well.
Oh, I didn't know about the final boss one, actually.
The guitar can only talk to you if you make it talk.
You do like a super high jump, you type it well enough. They're tricky to do.
It can be like that sometimes. Even if no other human being is listening.
You really go like almost double the height.
Yeah,
Valve,
kind of like this.
garbage out sometimes makes the man feel better.
I couldn't figure that out on my casual playthrough. That makes so much sense now. That's just a timing thing.
About the music. I believe that.
When I made the video for this track and I did the subtitles, and when I went through it, the more actually very touching this whole monologue is.
Yeah, it's legitimately very good and soul-soothing in its own rights.
But I mean, this
With
is what the
sick shredding on the side as well.
Oh man, they go in.
sometimes it's a very good thing.
It's going hard now. Jeez.
I'm so glad I didn't play this as a kid because I probably might have never enjoyed another video game again.
Yeah, have gaming ruining for you so early in life. Dang.
This is peak gaming. I don't understand.
I'm glad that I can share the blues.
There are people that have to look in the dictionary to find out what blues means. It has more blues than I want. Jesus Christ had the blues. Big time.
Jesus Christ,
Jesus
had
Christ
blues
had some
big time.
Big time.
Beyond all the land and sea and sky, there's blues. That's true. That's in the book, man. I swear it is.
Definitely in the book somewhere.
Yep. Anyways, my bones.
Just break yourself apart. Next.
He was all broken up over that speech.
Man.
Speaking of experiences, whatever this is.
This is Whiplash.
We're on ourselves.
This is probably one of my favorite levels, and just how unique it is.
Agreed. You don't know what to expect when you're going in. Then you see it and like, I still don't know what I expected, actually.
You guys cannot see it, but one of my cats has been absolutely locked in on this game. She's just been sitting here. She was motionless this entire time. She just got up to move.
She has the blues as well. Everyone has the blues.
Them cat blues.
Ooh. Well, a very quick primer of what's kind of going on here is that you're rebuilding Bones' body because, we shedded all of our bones right before here. You're not controlling Bones necessarily. You're controlling basically the head that you're bouncing on, and you're moving it left or right to kind of angle him to bounce in the correct direction. Things can kind of get wild as a result of that, but it once again is an experience as you keep rebuilding your body from scratch. And I didn't get to say this earlier as well. People might be asking, well, what's the story? What's going on? There's actually a story going on. It's just a little bit weird and needs some outside knowledge to know exactly why things they are the way they are. We're gonna be meeting characters that'll just show up and you won't know why they're important.
The bad guy's name was the army of the Ghoulian, I suppose.
Yep. So Degoulian, who's a vampire and the main antagonist of this game, is
so every time you grab a bone, it does this.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yes.
Incredible.
You're slowly rebuilding yourself on top of yourself.
That's what growth is, right?
Yeah. You gotta keep your best you on your mind. Oh no.
Always thinking about improvement.
Mm-hmm.
And getting your legs back.
Boneception.
But Sark, you were talking about the main antagonist?
Oh yeah, so Degoulian is a vampire, and he is controlling an army of skeletons through his evil drum set. Or the bongos, or whatever you want to call them. And
Evil
Mr.
bongos.
Bones is the only one not affected by the evil drums. So you're trying to stop his world domination plan.
It's great because I know the story and everything like that, but hearing someone say it just out loud is just sets it home to be like, yeah, this is silly, just a little bit. I love it. Hey, there you go.
There we go.
And we're back.
That
Almost.
should be the end of disc 1.
Oh, it's just the what do you call it? The vortex after this.
Oh, Vortex, yeah, you're right.
Oh, yes.
A little guitar solo.
This game's music rips so hard.
You can't even breathe on the moon.
Just try not to think too hard about the bone lips.
All right, chat, press 1 if you want to smooch Mr. Bones' bony lips.
What can you do in this world? You can't even love in this world.
Hesitant one.
Gave it some thought. I respect that.
Can't even live in this world. You can't even love
Oh, we got a 14. What does that mean?
in this world.
Dang. We can't talk about that on GDQ.
Got somebody typing out a whole phone number. They said, call me now, Mr. Bones.
Call me for a fun time, Mr. Bones.
I gotta get out of here and stop that man from doing what he's doing. Can you help me?
So like this is like his muse / lover of some sort. It once again is just vibes based gaming, but it's explained somewhere.
And she's gone.
We'll never see her again. Well, except for
And
one,
he's all
but-
broken up over it.
Yeah, heartbreak hurts, but have you ever had bone break?
Ouch.
Yeah.
Damn. Go to the vortex.
Speaking of break, I want to take this quick break to remind you guys are watching Black in the Flash's summer speedrunning event, Juneteenth. You can type in !point Juneteenth in chat for the remaining schedule. Visit gdq.gg/BAF or visit Blue Sky to learn how you can get involved with the Black in the Flash community.
Yo, good segue. That whipped.
I try.
You succeed.
So this is another level where you basically have to reassemble yourself to clear the level, and it actually adds in an interesting mechanic where you can't just reattach your arms or legs. You actually need your rib cage and your pelvis first before you can attach arms and legs respectively.
Yeah, otherwise they have nowhere. They have no home to go to on that point. And it's like, oh, that sucks.
Oh, the vortex. To
Oh,
the
vortex.
water.
Yeah, into another style of vortex.
Yeah.
Nom nom, 9 out of 10 pun. 9 out of 10.
That's, you know what, you got me 10 out of 10 here. But you know, to everyone's shock, yeah, there is 2 discs of Mr. Bones to fit in all this musical action and FMVs. We had to make 2 discs, so here we are.
And straight back into it. Let's go. On the water. Right.
Too much blues to fit on one disc.
Right.
Too much blues, bro.
And they just start off with a bunch of blues here. So
Now, the trick is in this level is to keep yourself as center as possible, and the movement is a little bit like it's kind of heavy because obviously you're on the water. But if you can kind of like stay at the center as much as you can, then you can even damage the level if you do well enough.
yeah, I was gonna point out, like, yeah, it looks like you should be dodging stuff to like left and right and stuff like that, but it's really hard to actually do that per se. And actually, the real check is, yeah, be in the center-ish of the screen. If you try to dodge stuff, you're going to hit everything multiple times and die very quickly. Which, by the way, Nev, I know I told you this, but I was so mad at you when you revealed that to me. I was like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. I was sweating for days on that.
Man. Yeah, I can't remember when I actually realized that, but I think when I first mastered the retro achievement set, I felt like I was moving around a lot just to try and just keep myself safe. Like I wasn't really centered myself. But then when I realized that you can kind of just keep yourself center, you realize that you actually can just can move as little as possible just to keep yourself safe, and it's pretty cool once you actually know. But you just kind of have to know that, of course.
Mr. Boone has a lot of things that you can do, but it doesn't explain itself well enough. You can do those things.
Yeah.
There's like a great example of like, oh, you're going through these caves. Whoa, high action gaming here. Oh my gosh. And he's like, no, just kind of stay in the center, play a game of Operation a little bit, and you're good to go.
Yeah. Don't just throw yourself together. Right. Just do yourself little.
Yeah. Just don't think, feel.
Just feel. Yes.
I'm learning a lot from Mr. Bones today.
Okay, sorry, I got temporarily distracted, but I also regret to inform anyone else who had the same thoughts as I did that there is no vinyl record of this OST.
No, there is not, unfortunately.
Crime.
Yeah.
There is an audio CD though.
Yes, that is true. But I'm a vinyl collector, so I'm like, I would love to have that on vinyl.
Same.
Ooh, no bumps today. Nice.
Yeah, good
Very
stuff.
nice.
You cleaned up for burying yourself in that other stage.
It's true. Oh, here it comes.
Do you think he's dead, up? Of course he's dead. Look at him. Maybe we should tie him up to be on the safe side. Up. Tie him up. What for? He's dead.
Oh, now what? Do I look like a shoe? Get these laces off me.
Oh no. Dagulian's walking bones will get no help from us. Dagulian is stealing my people. He's using them as slaves in his castle.
Little bitty slaves? Oh, that's too cruel. But I don't walk for Dagulian.
He uses arachnids. See?
By spiders? Oh, the weirdness never stops. I can help you. Look at me, sir. Look at my eyes.
You can stop the spiders from stealing my people?
Sure as my name is Mr. Bones. Now, get me out of this.
What?
All right, time to save the very charming little people, and I'm always happy to do this for them.
God, I
They do
love
make
this.
the best noises too.
They do. It's so good.
My good friend Puzzle loves the stage.
So pretty much as you saw in the cutscene, you just stopping the spiders from taking them. Pretty straightforward. And if they're off screen, it'll show with the little hand in the bottom, left or right, which direction you gotta go. But generally, you just have to go left and right.
You know, it would suck if I was in this situation as Mr. Bones and they'd be like, oh, stop us from the spiders. I'm like, no, thank you. Good luck, buddies.
As long as you're not Australian spiders.
True.
It's true.
Hey.
Whoa.
Chat has turned into these people out here. They're asking for help. They need help. Save them, Mr. Bones. Dang, yeah, I was gonna say that was
Real
cool.
far away.
I was waiting for that one. I missed that one that got away, but good job, everyone else.
Thank you, Mr.
Yeah, good enough.
Yeah.
Don't mention it. Now, get out of here. Whoa! Careful with that leg bone, children. I'm a brittle man.
Bones, we're carrying a skeleton to an icy lake. We're carrying him so carefully, he's never gonna break. Carrying a skeleton to an icy lake, and his name is Mr. Bones.
They took me away too.
Yeah, everyone's getting taken away. Oh, help me.
They're taking you away to this level.
The boy. Well, I'll let the boys take over because this level sucks, so I'm gonna concentrate.
All right, Sark, you want to go for it or do you want me to do it?
All right, so this is probably the most stressful level of the game and probably a big wall for the majority of players. So you basically need to just walk on top of the thin ice. You can tell by the color which ice you can step on and which will start breaking if you're on it for more than a second. Now, what makes this so difficult is if you fall into the water, it takes about half of your health away versus the 20% if you're playing the Japanese version. So you fall in twice and you're essentially dead.
And it gets just more nerve-wracking because you can see the little ice pieces underneath that you can step on. You have to kind of follow along and everything like that. But one, you have ice physics, so, you know, No one likes that in precision platforming, especially one as cruel as this one. But 2, you're not always exactly sure how big the hitbox hurtbox interaction is necessarily. So if you jump on them, it sinks under. Also, I forgot to mention that part too. So it's just like you're just high stress the entire time. It's like, thanks for the help, but that doesn't help me, buddy.
Yeah, that's the problem. Is if you fall in, it pops you out, so then it counts as a jump. So if you land on one of these, it's going to push it underwater. And if you don't immediately move out of the way onto the next one, you're just going to take a hit again, and that'll be at the end of it.
Yeah, as Kasha TV said, like, this level had me stuck for months as a kid. Like, it is a brutal stage, and it's on top of all those sort of things. It's long. It's pretty long, all things considered.
Oh yeah, for a game that doesn't have checkpoints, yeah, no, it's brutally long.
Do you know what's not long? The wait to SGDQ, baby. It is right around the corner. You guys can get ready for Summer Games Done Quick by checking out the ambassadors. Type in SGDQ ambassadors in chat to learn more about the people who are currently fundraising for the event. And go show them some love.
10 out of 10.
I'm just sitting here like a shark, just waiting for my segues, you know?
Right. Yeah, and like, if this is your first time for the game as well, you figure out you have to do this. I was so mad when I saw Nev just like say, if I just time it enough, you could just land and walk on over and just wait. I'm like, oh, cool. I was jumping for so long throughout this entire section to make it work.
Yup, same here. Oof. All right, worst part's over.
Yeah, and from the casual standpoint, this is also a weird, will kill you immediately stage. And you understand why?
If you're not immediately running at the start of the stage, the ice is very quickly cracking behind you. Mm-hmm. So yeah, you can just die immediately there.
Oh, God, isolate. And the orbs are healing, by the way. Yeah, the orbs are healing, Dread Optometrist. Oh, Optimus, excuse me.
I'm going to assume we're dealing with a shadow monster this stage.
Oh, yes. Oh, you could do this for yourself.
Oh, yeah. Nice legs. Dang. Bo's got legs for days.
A little nightmare fuel there.
Yeah, I've got to mention that I can, you can do this. This doesn't really help you anyway.
Yeah, I don't know why they have all these different bone configurations that you can do. I don't think it ever becomes useful at any part of the game.
I think in the level with the blues monologue, the long legs configuration you can actually get through the level like super quick because it lets you jump a little bit higher. But that's about the only use I've found for the alternate configurations.
Gotcha. Yeah, I didn't even think about that possibly. Yeah, but outside that, he's just you got nothing.
So normally these shadows in the background will deal damage to your shadow, but if you take off all your bones, you're just immune to those fireballs for some reason.
Yeah, I found. Oh no, by accident.
Are your bones magnetic in this situation? Like, do you have to go back and collect them, or can they just come back to you because you detached them and didn't have them removed, you know?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You have to mash a button to basically pull them to you. So it's magnetized, but only when you do it.
Yeah, and you have to be, on top of them. You can't do it from far away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, you just need to keep hitting the switch to slowly open the door, and then that'll end the level.
Just like this look, Bones is just a little guy. It's his birthday. He's just chilling. Doesn't want any problems with the shadow beast.
Just keep doing that again and again. You also get like different attack patterns every time you hit the switch at the center. But everything else can hit you, but the fireballs not so much. Well, but the other can hit you.
Gabe said, "Yo,
bet." But you can get hit by them if you jump. But as soon as you jump, then you're actually vulnerable, which is, I don't know why, but it's just a bit weird.
this is a little weird in that your shadow does like take damage from these shadows, but if you're close enough to the screen, like even though your shadow is like gigantic, you'll no longer take damage. So there is like a safe spot up at the front.
Yeah, doing this level normally is like I actually never figured out how to do it yet. I'll do it at some point.
As someone who has done the level normally, it's just not worth it. It's just not worth it.
Yeah, that's pretty dicey for sure.
Ow.
Ow.
Good.
Hey.
Nice.
If this is a speed run, I probably would do it a lot faster, but maybe next time that I'm back, I could probably do it as a speed run. And especially, I just love this game, so any chance I get to showcase it, I'll do it again.
Heck yeah, I'd love to hear that. Yeah, that checks out.
The Ice Age didn't kill this dinosaur.
Arnold slacking. Dang.
Damn, man.
This is another unique boss fight, and you don't actually damage the boss at all. You have to jump on top of his head and then hit the little screws up there to. You're essentially freeing him.
Fortunately, you left your tool belt at home, so you really just gotta jump on there and just unscrew that thing one step at a time. It's the Jurassic Park logo. Oh my gosh.
That's really good.
Rocks falling might be a little daunting to dodge, but it's the same pattern every time, so once you get it down, it's not too bad.
And, if worse comes to worse, you also have the healing in the top left corner, too, so, hope. And there's actually mushrooms that appear every now and then that will also heal you. So it's like, it's not the worst thing in the world once you get it down.
But again, there's also the mechanic of if you take too much damage, you start losing body parts. So you're constantly just trying to pull them back to yourself.
Yeah, you're fighting to stay standing, but every little jump you take, you lose another part. I can't even get to the actual skull up top. There we go.
Oh, my ankle.
Yeah. Oh, they attacked your ankles again. No.
Damn. They just know the weak spot just at every stage.
They're just going for broke. I'm so sorry. No honorable battles here.
Oh, that was a weird jump.
Bonk.
Ooh. Damn. Eat. Any one more mushroom. Actually, getting through the level is fine because at the start of the next one, because we didn't mention this, where in each stage that you start with, your health doesn't replenish automatically. So you have to kind of do as well as you can to start the stage with as much HP as possible.
And while this has not been a problem for most of the time, the next stage is insanely necessary to have as much health as you can.
Yes.
Because Mr. Bones' wild ride is indeed wild.
This game is cinema.
It is.
I feel like this game was written by somebody who had multiple ideas for multiple movies, and was only given the budget for one video game, and he was just like, I'm just gonna make this work.
Yeah. It's like, you know what? Fine, I can make this happen.
Mr. Bones movie win.
Liberty is a sweet thing to savor.
His voice.
Forgive my aggressive and extremely rude behavior. My imprisonment made me somewhat testy, I'm afraid. Now, hop on.
Does someone mention using wing nuts for keeping this dinosaur down? You have to. There's no other way to keep this dinosaur down. You need wing nuts. It has wings. So what else would you use?
I bet everyone thought this was a T-Rex, huh?
Yeah.
Got him.
Yeah, I don't think it's explained how he just arbitrarily turns into a pterodactyl.
Yeah, they really just they did a number on redesigning that character from one scene to another.
Ooh, now this one.
Ooh,
That's pain. Shout out to Mark Henry.
Best run Milk Henry ever.
So,
bro.
You see all these window panes here and everything like that, and it's actually telling the story of the last boss of the game, the guy who's starting this whole undead army thing.
And
also, you take damage every single time you go through one of those windows as well. So you have to get your health tapped off every single time before you end up going through them. This is actually Mr. Bones' wild ride.
Jesus, that sounds like it hurts.
It does. That's the problem.
It's every time.
Yeah, just every single time. You just hear it like, ooh. You're like, oh, that's a great story about our villain. Yeah, the damage is 100% unavoidable. This is the intentional way of finishing the stage.
It just sounds so painful every time.
Yeah. Unfortunately, there's just no windows of opportunity to avoid damage here.
I thought this dinosaur was our friend.
It's what we call an option select in the business. You know, if you happen to fail, the dinosaur's like, oh, yo, I helped you out, brother, man. Like, I helped soften up the bones. And if he makes it through, you're like, I helped you, Mr. Bones, get through the situation as fast as possible. Bomb. Okay, it's gone now.
Rip the bump.
Can we take the longer way, please? No, absolutely not.
I'm willing to go around the church, I promise.
Yeah. I think it would be the same link.
It's okay if it takes an extra 30 seconds, please.
Yeah. Not going anywhere. And the weird part is that he knew it was coming.
Oh, Bump is back.
Bomb.
Yo, bomb. Shout out to my bompers.
Let's go, Bumpers.
Let's go, bompers.
The spider.
Yeah. You know, despite that being there, you don't have to actually worry about a spider in this game.
The little people did.
I mean, that's true. I guess you're right about that. I kind of forgot about them.
They're taking me away.
Mr. Bones.
Okay, so genuine question. Was there a reason you couldn't just have the pterodactyl fly over all of that, or?
Impossible. Just can't do it.
Yeah. All right.
That's the only way in the building. Through the windows.
Yeah.
There's no doors.
The only one through is pain.
Yeah, exactly. All right, we got our asteroids shmup section now. As we mentioned earlier, this game has everything.
Ooh, now we get to shoot stuff.
Pew, 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 pew.
Hey, face of that show, FTC gang.
Yeah.
Love it.
Also, I like how it starts you off with boy to start as well.
Boy. Boy. Read it, boy.
Ooh. Give me the bonk.
Ow.
Yes.
Bonk.
Bonk.
Thankfully, this level doesn't end until you're at full health, so you'll have. This is also the last time you actually get healing for the game.
Yeah.
Which is generally fine. And I'm saying generally because this next one might not be so kind.
Yeah. So there was a particular. Well, if RNG gives it the worst possible thing here. Oh, hang on.
Whoa, this cat is serious. What he needs is an attitudinal adjustment.
So if I get the worst thing here, it's fine. Because if I get that, I'm unkillable. It's good.
I'm unkillable.
All right. So I feel like I should probably explain this level because it's very confusing to watch. So essentially what you're trying to do is string together jokes. Each button is a different line of the joke. So you need to quickly figure out what makes the joke or which ones you need to do in order. And there's a little bit of a timing to it as well.
The frog green.
The problem is jokes can be anywhere between 3 strings up to 5 strings long. So if you get multiple 5 strings in a row, it's a little dangerous.
The frog green. Because he eats peanut butter.
Enjoy the jokes, everyone.
What goes?
We're gonna wait a little bit.
A zombie. What goes? What goes?
So if you wait longer and he's closer to you when you finish the joke, you get more time for the next joke. Oh.
Wow, he really didn't like that one.
No.
A zombie driving through a flashing red light.
He's proud of himself.
He's happy.
I went to the doctor for a checkup. He was there. I went to the doctor for a checkup. It was okay.
He was there.
The doctor for a checkup. It was okay. He was there.
I like the first part there.
Yeah, he was there.
There's a Stradivarius and a Rembrandt. I found this violin and this picture in the attic the other day. Unfortunately, I found this violin and this picture in the attic the other day. I took him to the auctioneer, and he says, what you've got there is a Stradivarius and a Rembrandt. Unfortunately, Stradivarius was a rotten painter, and Rembrandt couldn't make violins.
That was close. Wow, that was close.
Yo.
Yeah, some of the jokes just take too long.
Eyes light up.
Mm-hmm. Just really just screws the player.
Mm-hmm.
You want to make a zombie's eyes light up? Shine a flashlight in his ear.
And then some are just like that.
I could sound totally cool. How do you make a drum sound totally cool?
We'll overcome a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Throughout the YouTube poop, I love that.
How do you make a drum sound totally cool? Sell it and buy a guitar.
That's brutal, though. That's so mean.
Why do guitar players dance? To get away from... Why do guitar players dance while they play? To get away from the noise the drums are making.
You have a set of jokes this time that is roasting drum players. What did you do?
Any drummers in chat?
Yeah, we're sorry. Ish.
Damn.
Bless good joke, RNG.
I know.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Decent this time.
It took me hundreds of years to make this night possible. I even prolonged my life with vampire blood.
What have you got for it besides 1,000 acres of stony lonesome?
A canvas of black. Who'd have thought one little white speck would ruin everything? Me. Bones.
Thank you, ma'am. That's exactly what I need.
Well, here comes the loss of the
J-Rock,
game.
You said at the beginning that, or I should say, Ray said at the beginning that the final boss looks like them. J-Rock, is this true? We'll never know. Like, I wish not to answer this question.
Look, I'm not in this.
Okay. This final boss is pretty, I would call it straightforward here. The side panels will line up, and when they do, they'll shoot a beam at Mr. Bones. You absorb it, and then you shoot it at a red section of the outer ring. If you miss, then you just recreate a red section, so it's not too big of a deal, just elongates the battle a bit. But beyond that, you're just chilling and you finish off the game here. Nice.
Well done.
Yo, Nev is cool.
Sure is.
Well, you guys are cooler.
No, you.
Again now, are we?
What do you expect to extract? Will you stick a pipette into the heart of darkness? Puppy dog tail?
Excuse me, but didn't you say you had vampire blood?
Shut up! You gluttons who eat nothing but gristle.
Behind you, man.
What's the alternative to evil anyway? Good? Ha!
Excuse me, but the sun?
Show me a good man, and I'll show you a hypocrite. Show me a hypocrite, and I'll show you evil waiting to happen. And I waited long enough. Centuries. The night belongs to me.
The night's over, man.
The long red night has just begun.
I hate to break it to you.
What?
Not much of a listener, was he?
Cass, to answer your question, yes, no discussion needed.
Mr. Bone is a brother and a half.
Yeah.
It's real Bones.
He's more than invited to the barbecue. He is the barbecue.
She has no body, and I have no skin. Oh, it could work out. It could happen.
Not entirely sure how he's going to work that out, but
I mean, you know, they complete each other, right?
yeah.
You know, and he's got some meat now. So what can I say?
I'm gonna go ahead and say, if we have any guitarists and drummers in chat, if we can get this on a GDQ stage with a live band behind us, I will be seated.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, yes, please.
Yeah,
That'd be
I love that.
amazing. But yeah, that's Mr. Bones. And I really want to say shout outs to the actual, final boss actor, vampire actor. He is acting his freaking butt off. Oh my God.
Oh man, yeah, his performance awesome for sure. But yeah, that is the game, and hope you guys enjoyed it. Because whenever I get a chance to show off this game, it's just nothing but confusion, joy, and just anything conflicting, which is mostly positive, but I am thankful that you guys, I was allowed to showcase this game to you all. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And again, shout outs to Sarconius and ryyudo for joining me. Shout outs to JRoctheGod, the host, for hosting this as well. And just shout outs to everybody being a part of this and just allow me just to do my thing here. This has been so fun, I ain't gonna lie. This is awesome. And one more thing, that glitch that happened earlier, I'm glad it didn't count as a death, because I would have been just a little bit disappointed, but at the same time, hey, I'm glad that I didn't actually die, so GG's.
It can't be GDQ without, that's never happened before.
Right, that's right.
You guys can get that cross off your bingo cards.
Yeah.
But Nev, you're forgetting the most important part. What do you do in your time on your stream? Please tell the people why they should be over there.
So I am as mentioned at the start, I am a huge retro gaming enthusiast, where I feel like I've really just allowed myself to love everything retro more over the years, and just allow myself to show my joy within just playing retro video games as a whole. I play also video games. I'm not biased towards anything else, but retro video games is definitely where I feel most at home. Just showing all the games I grew up with, and also learning games that I have not played as well. You'll see a lot of games that I have not played before, and that I know we just play from just discussion. Like, you can just tell me about a game, I'll probably just play it, and you can even request me to play a game as well. And my main thing is I just do retro achievements attached with retro game as well. So you'll see me just not only just beat a lot of games, but also do a lot of hardcore retro challenges as well. And I have some great friends here, like ryyudo, who I met by chance through the JRoctheGod, actually. Like, I read the JRoctheGod, and that's how I found out about ryyudo. And since then, I've learned that he's one of the greatest of all time. So I am very thankful for his life as well. And in the same way, Sarconius as well, meeting him through playing Umahara Kawase Shun, which is a PlayStation 1 platformer game, which is full of pain and suffering.
Friendship through the pain.
Yes. But he is absolutely fantastic, and always a fantastic time to hang out with, where he also does his streams as well, retro achievements. He is #1 on the site, which is more than enough reason to follow him. He does a whole lot of retro gamer nonsense as well. So, you see me do my thing, you also, if you like what I do, then you also like what he does as well. And yeah, and did I say, is there anything else I should say, or did I say too much?
No, that was actually perfect. 'Cause I wanted to make sure you actually shared your heartfelt, what you do and what you love to do on stream, because some runners kind of escape and they don't really talk about themselves, and no, this is actually your certified time to talk about yourself. So I wanted to make sure that we hit you up on that.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm taking JRoc's hosting duties in that regard, but I just wanted to make sure, because dang, Nev is cool and is one of the best video game players I know. Definitely follow Nev.
No, don't assume you're taking my hosting duties. Just know you're making my job easier when you do the hyping up for me, because you know them a lot better than I do. So when you can take that, that's entirely genuine. Like, from what I just got a slice of the pie. You've had the full course entree, so to speak. So
you're right.
You know exactly what Nevanos is capable of, and just from what we've gotten here alone, y'all should go follow.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much, everyone.
Everybody's we're all set here. And
I believe so. I have nothing on my end. Sark, anything on your end?
Yeah.
All right.
Check out Nev. He's a great time.
Check out Nev. Thank y'all, everybody who's been tuning in so far. Hope you guys have enjoyed this run. If you didn't, how? We're gonna continue on. We're gonna continue on with Juneteenth, brought to you by Back in the Flash. This is our summer event. We do this every Juneteenth. Shout out to everybody who's been here, chilling with us, supporting. If you guys want to continue to see events like this, just know your subs, your bits, all of that goes towards keeping events like this up and running. So if you like to see that and you can support, please show some love in that regard. We're not done with the party yet. This is the final day, but we have so much more goodness coming up. We have the Super Mario World run coming up, and this will be it for me for the weekend. I will be here chilling and hanging out. We have the lovely Thorman Gainer taking over on the mic, And trust me, they're also a massive treat. And Just Troy will be running Super Mario World. I think this is going to be the small only category, so this is going to be interesting to watch. So you guys stay tuned, go get some water, hydrate, take meds, whatever you got to do. We'll be right back after this break. And check out Super Meat Boy.